here's a beehive. That's not how the video started. Okay. Attention, everybody. Bees. So, if you keep up with Minecraft, you know that the bee update has happened, 1.15. And I'm sure you've already seen videos discussing what this is. And for me personally, anytime a video game gives you the option to be a beekeeper, I just lose my mind. So I knew we had to make an episode about this. So I started this new world. It's a completely normal, regular biomes, everything world. And I just started walking west, I think, until I could find a biome with bees. And so I'm about 1,000 blocks away from spawn, I think. And I come across this beautiful little, there's, on one side of it is a farm, a village. I haven't been to the village yet. And then there's this little, what is it, flower forest, I think it is. So there's this little flower forest island. And I was like, if there's going to be bees in this game, because I haven't seen any bees for 1,000 blocks, it's going to be here. And lo and behold, as soon as I cross over from the spruce forest, which was a huge spruce forest, you can tell from my pockets, I've been collecting a whole bunch of berries, because I've been through forests forever. But anyway, I get here, and the first thing I hear is buzzing in my ear. And right here, as soon as I got on the island, there was a beehive. And there's another one down here, I believe. I know there's one. Yeah, here it is. It's on the ground. So there's 2 beehives at least on this. I've only been around the island a little ways. I found like a lava pit and I covered it up shortly. But we're just gonna do a couple of the things that we can do with bees. So first off, let me get a flower. 2 flowers. I planted some more flowers when I got here because I was collecting flowers along the way. But see, I'm holding a flower, and look, the bee is following me. Oh no, the bee's not following me. It's supposed to be following. Okay, yeah, it's following me. And then, ooh, look, it's full of honey. You're supposed to harvest the honey when it gets this full. Okay, here's some bees. So, nope. There, look, okay. So I've fed both these bees a flower. And look, a baby. Baby. So I've done this a couple times because I was walking around and I wanted to see just like how it worked. And so I already bred the bees once. And so I know I have at least 2 new bees on this island. And if there's only 2 beehives, each beehive can only hold 3 bees each. So I might, depending on how many bees are in it at the start, I might be at capacity for both beehives because there's 4 bees right there. And I think there was like at least 3 bees already on the island. So that's 5 bees. So I'm either almost at capacity or I need to build another beehive. But the way to harvest honey, to harvest honey, you gotta wait until it's like dripping honey. You need a glass bottle, and you can just right-click on the beehive to get the glass. Oh, did you see it had pollen on its butt?
I was like, is he pooping?
No, they go around to flowers and like pollinate the flowers, and they come back to the beehive. And each bee that goes into the beehive with pollen. So I guess those 3 live here because only 3 can live in each beehive. But so every time they go back to the beehive with pollen, that raises the percentage of like whatever honey or whatever in the thing. And then once you can see it like the honey like dripping out of the thing, that means that it's full. And at that point you can harvest honeycomb and honey from the hive. And so to harvest the honey you need a bottle, which is 3 pieces of glass. And then to harvest the honeycomb, which you can use honeycomb to make, so you can actually build the beehive. And this is like the box that you build. Like you can build them in real life too, but you can build them in Minecraft if you get 3 honeycombs and then 6 planks of wood. Is the planks the square ones, or is that the half ones? Hold on, let me figure this out. Planks, yes. if you have 6 planks and then in the middle 3, where's the sun? Okay, 3 honeycombs in the middle between 6 blocks, you can make a beehive, and then 3 bees can live in the beehive. And so what I need to do right now is get
The smoke machine.
the smoke machine is campfire.
Huh.
So I need to look up the campfire recipe. Need to make a pickaxe. Let's see. Oh wait, did I get iron from? Nope, I just got iron shoes. I got 2 pairs of iron shoes. While I was passing through the spruce forest, I found a town. It was a very silly town because like one building was like half gone, and most of it was up on a hill. But when I first found it, I found the one building not on the hill, and I looked at it and I was like, is this village just a single house with nobody in it? And then I discovered that the people were just living up on the hill, and there was like 3 people. I found the weirdest thing though, because it was like a man and like 4 children were like stuck in like a cage, and then there was like 2 other villagers that they were just walking around free. It was very weird, and like it was meant to be like that. Like whoever had programmed that village meant for it to look like that, and it's very weird. I've never seen that before. I'll be sure to put in clips of that because I recorded that because I was like, what in the world? I need to record this.
It's dark.
Oh, spooky!
What happened?
I fell into a water pit and it's got flowers in here. Heather,
Ah.
how beautiful. I guess this is like somehow on the surface and underground at the same time because there's flowers and grass, but also it's a spooky cave.
Hmm.
Is there any iron in the floor? Nope. Well, what's funny,
I
Heather?
hear the TV.
Oh. Yeah, I'm hoping the TV doesn't. You can't hear it in the. I am in so much of this junk.
I think Papa's watching Rudolph. There's always tomorrow.
Okay. So now we have enough supplies. Oh no, wait, we don't. We need wood, solid wood. Cause I turned all my solid wood into planks, so now I need to destroy this tree. Okay, so now I've got all the iron and cobblestone we will need and coal to make a campfire. Because one thing about these beehives is that to make them not attack you when you harvest stuff from their nest is smoke. So you need to either use a flint and steel to light the ground under the hive on fire or put a campfire directly under it. And this is because, if you didn't know, in real life, beekeepers, if the hive is agitated, they'll use smokers, which is this machine that's like filled with like burning paper and stuff, so what you can like just squirt smoke at the hive, and this makes the bees not attack. And so it's basically the same principle in this game, where you can like put a campfire or some sort of fire directly underneath the beehive to make them not attack you. So let me just go ahead and build everything. Okay. What if I just left the fire under? I'm gonna have to dig that other one out of the ground because it's sitting directly on the ground. So I have this one. What if I just left that right there? And then I need a furnace. for cobblestone. Iron. Because I need 2 irons to make my... Ooh, look! I forgot I had 3 beds. Because I've been through 2 different... I went through 2 different villages on the way here. So now I've got... It was like a plains village and then a spruce forest village. And so I've got oak doors and spruce doors. The weird village I was talking about was a spruce village. Okay, so yes, okay. Okay, so we've set up here the smoke is going into this beehive. And I'm wondering if like keeping the campfire under it will like be bad for it, because I collected 2 from that one, and you can collect, I think, 1 to 3. So here's the other beehive. You can see the black spots on the other beehive are filled with honey. So this one's ready to be collected. And so now, also you can hit the beehive, but as long as you don't break it, they won't attack you for hitting it. So next, and also only the ones that are in the beehive, when you shear off the honeycomb, they'll only attack you from inside the hive. So like one was like flying around when I did the other one. There. Okay, so now I've got 5. So now we got to build a beehive. We could also do in the creative world, we can actually go back to Sunfield City and replace the fake beehives, the compost piles, with actual beehives now. And so we could have actual bees. And so here is a beehive. That was the recipe for it. And then they should, I think I'm gonna put it on another tree. Or maybe the same tree. Just to be there. Okay, so now this is a beehive. I'm assuming there's some way to tell when it's full of honey, like maybe honey oozes out of it. Yeah, I think that's what I saw, was like honey oozing out of like the gaps and stuff. And so as I get more than the 6 bees that live in the bee nests, they'll start living in this, I believe. And so now I can keep getting flowers and making baby bees. Oh, I have some fun facts. Okay, fun fact number 1. The Bane of Arthropod enchantment works on bees because in real life, bees are also a member of the phylum Arthropoda, which includes spiders, crustaceans, bees, even silverfish. So that's spiders, silverfish, and bees in this game that are actually in real life a part of the arthropod family, which means invertebrates with jointed legs, because arthro means jointed and pod means legs or feet. And so another thing is, I've already said about the smokers in real life. It's used in this game basically any sort of fire underneath the beehive, so like a campfire or just lighting the ground on fire will cause the bees not to attack, which is like real life, because you can use smokers on beehives in real life to make the bees calm down. And so also in this game, if you make bees angry, like if you break a beehive and the bees come out and attack you, they have little stingers and they'll sting you with them, but once they sting you, those stingers go away, and then within 50 to 60 seconds that bee will die. And this is based on real life, because in real life, bees, if they sting a human, they only live for a short while because their stingers also come out when they sting somebody. And so unlike other members of the wasp family, so like hornets, if they sting you, their stingers don't come off, and so they'll keep stinging you for as long as they want. But bees, honeybees, they lose their stingers when they sting you, so they can only sting you once. Ooh.
Yeah, they have a barb.
Yeah. And so I've heard that like that's because like if they're stinging like another bug. Like, the stinger doesn't come out in the bug, but it does in human skin. So, it's bee babies. Bee babies. Did they? Oh, no, that is a baby. Oh, goodness. What am I doing, Heather? I tried to make bee babies out of bees. I mean, yeah, bee babies out of bee babies. So I could make another beehive right now. Because I bet the sound changes every time, like, I bend down to look at my screen. Like, I get my mouth way too close to the microphone. And I bet it sounds weird. Okay, so now here's a birch beehive. It's going to look exactly the same, though. But
oh, Rudolph! There's nowhere to sit there.
hope that picked up on the microphone. Look at how far. There's no. Oh no, he's drowning himself, Heather! Stop it! Heather, he was drowning himself. Why are you way off over there? There's no flowers over there. There's a sea turtle.
Can you rope them?
Oh yeah, you can, but to make a rope I'd need gooey stuff.
That's why creative mode is better.
Heather, the fun of normal mode of what is it called? Adventure survival mode is the thrill of surviving. So anyway, another thing, these beehives are great because bees don't only pollinate the flowers. You can only make them reproduce with flowers, but they don't only pollinate the flowers. They'll pollinate any crops or even the berries. If I were to plant some berries, they could pollinate the berries. And every time they pollinate berries or pollinate anything, they it goes up a growth level. So just like using bone meal, it just naturally, it's like a natural bone meal basically. So like you could have a bunch of beehives surrounding some crops and they would... Is he trying to get to that flower? Oh no, Heather. Heather, these bees.
They're very dumb.
Heather, look at him. He's drowning himself again. Get out of there. Where are you going? Are you lost? Come back. Stop it. There's no flowers in that birch forest. I took them all down. I brought them over to your island. Goodness gracious, Heather. I need to eat. You have to look up to the sky when you're eating berries, because if you don't, you'll plant them. Which is very aggravating. Look at him. He's got pollen on him. Look at how cute they are. I didn't read anything about this campfire hurting them, so I'm going to assume it doesn't hurt them to have a campfire here. And I'm assuming more bees will just move into these hives as they... Oh, we don't need that. As they grow. I mean, yeah, as I keep breeding them. Okay, so I think I'm gonna live here, build a little house here, and then we can actually start building more beehives. Thank you for watching, everybody. We will continue this later on. This is just a short little intro video. And stay tuned for something else next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Something else, we don't know what.
Yeah, who knows?